Well, hello, everyone. This is Supervisor Jim Desmond with you today on Friday, July 31st, last day of July, going into August already. And we still are dealing with the coronavirus that was supposed to last 2 weeks anyway. And the numbers are still holding pretty steady. A little bit of a downturn. The rolling average is still at 5.6%. The testing is staying pretty steady, about 84%. Hospitalizations staying pretty steady at about 65, 67% capacities, with 10% of those being people with the coronavirus. I did want to touch on a couple of things. We got a board meeting coming up next Tuesday. So if you're interested in calling in or talking about or being heard about COVID, be a lot of issues being discussed concerning dollars going to potentially to nonprofits and to restaurants and to food banks and things like that. And so that's going to be on Tuesday. Another topic of discussion is the compliance teams. These would be the compliance teams for those entities or institutions that are not abiding by the health officer's edict. So there's some cases, there's some egregious violators, a few bars that, I kind of like the name compliance, but that's what we want to get people to do, is into compliance, not necessarily fining them. However, I do think instead of focusing so much on compliance, we need to really focus on the virus itself and protecting those who have underlying conditions. 95% of the people that die have underlying conditions, and it's usually multiple underlying conditions. We need to make sure that we protect those people as much as we can. I've got a item on the agenda coming up for our staff to focus our Live Well on this COVID issue and how we can help people that have those underlying conditions stay healthy, stay safe, and not have the negative side effects from the COVID. So on the compliance, I want to make sure that before we start finding somebody who's giving haircuts in their garage or something to that effect, we should really be focusing on the virus and those that are most vulnerable, instead of sending out teams of people out to fine and go after the folks that are just trying to make a living. Just want to give a shout out and a thank you to the people called in this morning at the hearing about a sexually violent predator potentially being placed in Palma Valley. We had over 50 callers call in on that, all expressing the same views of this, why are we letting this sexually violent predator who's molested children from ages 5 to 9, not once, not twice, but 3 times, why are we putting him in the state is proposing to put him in an area that have families and children. So thanks for everybody for calling in for that. We haven't heard the judge's, what his determination is yet, but we hope to have that next week. Thanks for checking in.